Golden experience.
Every time I close my eyes,
Golden experience.
I wake up feeling so horny.
Golden experience.
Welcome to episode 374.
The golden experience.
Of the dead pixels of the internet.
The golden experience.
Hey, we're back with your host Joe.
And Lauren and the golden experience.
Yeah.
Let's get into it and talk about that.
Let's go talk about it.
Let's talk about
Talking about the good old JoJo time.
It's JoJo Fridays.
It's
officially back.
Yeah, we were gone for those 2 weeks, and
then
it aired during that time, and guess what?
They came back.
It's back. Here's what I'll say about my thing about JoJo, though. This part wasn't normally my favorite part.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Part 5. Hey, go ahead to tell you, Part 5 parts. The people who read Part 5 didn't really think it was strong because of the translation, and also there was dead beats, dead parts in the story, and then oh well, it's it was a lot of confusion on different stands and stuff.
I mean, I feel like for me it's gonna be I think I'm gonna enjoy it just only because I can finally understand what's going on sometimes.
Yeah, all the time.
Even then, I know in the first chapters when I read it, I was like, this is gonna be cool. Then as it went on, I'm like, wow, this is going on for some time.
Yeah, man, this is.
So the way I feel right now with it, it's this is so cool because he's got an interesting power.
Yeah,
talking about Giorno and Vento Oreo.
Yeah, so.
But here's my thing about that too. They show him doing that, but I remember later on what does he do again?
What does he do again? He brings life to different objects, which that's kind of what he does.
Yeah, but he never uses that.
No, he does.
And a couple times,
yeah.
He still got such a his power is just
his powers is okay. At the end of the series, you will realize, damn, Journal, your stand is fucking broken. Pretty much. Every stand in this fucking series in Part 5 is fucking broken. Including there's some people, I'm not gonna mention names, but there's a bunch of stands this is broken. This is broken. Oh, I can mention this. Purple Haze is broken. That stand is broken. And especially when you get a chance to Purple Haze feedback, that shit is extremely broken. Okay. Jono, Golden Experience. It's broken. I tell you. Hey, well, let me get Journal. Okay, so his powers, he can, if he wants to steal stuff, he's a great thief. He can steal anything. No,
but he also has that thing where you can transfer power to the object that he gave life to.
Exactly.
If you hit it, it hits you. I'm and then I remember did he ever use that again? I honestly don't remember.
Well, he used it only because so far he used it twice.
Yeah.
Okay, so pretty much use it against Leaky Eye Luca.
Which is it'd be great if you could use that all the time because that's a very powerful thing.
It's a player, but then you forget. Iraqis forgets that dead meme, but it's still oh yeah, you know how powerful Jono is? Yeah. I forgot how powerful that guy was. What was his power again? Shit, I forgot. Oh well, let's add some new powers towards him.
It's the transition between part 4 and 6 where I feel like that guy kind of weird because they kind of went whatever they wanted to do. Before they had kind of a balance. Okay, he can do everything, but he can't fix himself. Yeah. You know, and this he can fix himself.
Yeah, he can fix himself
with
to certain points.
Yeah.
And also oh yeah, Journal can steal stuff and turn stuff into single objects. For example, you can change it to change stuff into a butterfly or a frog or ladybugs or whatever. Yeah. No, why? Because that's what fucking Journal does. No.
Yeah. So the first episode out, and visually, I think it looks really.
It looks really, really good. The color demand. A lot of people say, oh, they thought it was gonna go with the original blue,
or he could have been black for all I know, because apparently that's what that thing is.
Exactly, it could be black, but they say no, its original color is purple, hot pink, not hot pink, hot pink, not hot purple, hot pink like hot pans. Yeah, so remember when hot pans was so manly, and then as Johnny stole second base.
So yeah, they showed Bucciarati.
Yeah, Bucciarati,
which I'm just hey, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh man,
if you're into body horror, there's a lot of body horror happening inside. This show. The image of people, some guys turning into zippers is kind of that's kind of freaky.
Yeah, that's ooh man, this is
Yeah.
Man, I'm not sure how I feel about that. That boy of the zipper.
Yeah, exactly.
The sticky fingers.
Or it means
Zipper man.
They stuck with it.
They stuck with it, which is like, hey, I don't care. As long as we get to see this, man.
Yeah.
Like golden experiences, golden win.
Yeah, exactly.
Golden win.
Yeah, that's true. But
and the Mudas.
The Mudas.
Oh, the Mudas is great.
That's funny to see that right now.
Yeah.
Because they added a thing in the beginning of the first episode, which wasn't part of the
Yeah, the Leaky Luca part.
No, not that part. The part where he just kind of stops a thief and then he steals the money from the lady.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, that just wasn't part. But it's great that they added that in there.
Yeah.
Because you get a little bit of his personality.
Exactly, and they went a little bit more into his backstory too.
Yeah, and they also showed this is the new art style, so they showed what Jotaro looks like in the new art style. Which I'm like, he looks very funny.
Yeah. Jotaro. Koichi looks kind of funny.
Yeah.
Still, he looks like, man, you supposed to be 18.
Yeah.
Why you look like you 15 still?
Yeah.
The fuck. This is weird. And Jotaro just look funny.
He made him look like in the newer art style. Because if you go from the beginning art style to how he draws now, it looks like, whoa.
Yeah, it's like
this does not look like what he looks like before.
Exactly.
His art style evolved. And good for him because it keeps it interesting. But yeah, and let's talk about the intro for that.
Yeah.
So far, there's never been a bad intro for
It's
JoJo.
a good intro. It's like it's Fighting Gold.
Fighting Gold, which is why he made the second intro.
Uh-huh.
For Joseph Joestar.
Finding Gold, really good intro. Explains a lot. Also, saw a bunch of theories about that. It explains, it's like theory upon theory and references upon references within the whole JoJo universe of Part 5 and stuff. Like how all this supposedly connected in the whole story, which I'm like, okay, I can see your point and everything else. And you see another character, which they didn't mention yet, but she's in there.
Yeah, they do that in the end too. We'll talk about the end later, but the intro for this, I still liked the second one, Bloody Stream, was I think I liked a lot. And then with Joseph Joestar, I liked also the first part of what do you call it? Diamonds Unbreakable.
Crazy Time.
No, yes, Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. And then the last one, which was the breakdown one. Because I think this is not gonna be the first intro we're gonna get. We're gonna get at least
the different ones. Yeah.
At least.
Which breakdown do you like? Do you like the last part of it or the Kira version of it?
I mean, both are good.
They are.
Yeah, it was. Because then they have to. Because that's how I was like, how are they gonna do the ending part? Because if they do, not the ending part, like the ending opening.
Yeah.
Were they gonna introduce some powers into that thing too with the sound effect version?
Probably so. Who
knows?
I
hope so, because that'd be cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, but this is a good part. At least I think so right now, because I kind of just meshed it all together now. It's like, I did enjoy reading it for that time, and looking back on it, like, it wasn't my favorite part, but it was still cool.
Yeah.
I just like the setting and all that stuff.
And I like how the pacing on these episodes are going too.
Yeah, so we're gonna get a full 39.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be in mid 2019 still watching this show.
Yeah. Also, the community was upset about the ending thing.
About the ending song.
Which it makes me laugh.
People wanted Gangster's Paradise. Even because it's just the most fitting song to have. People also wanted Holy Diver for the end of part, for Stardust, the second part.
Really?
Dude, they wanted Holy Diver from Dio. By Dio. I mean, not the actual Dio.
Why they want?
Because it sounded perfect for the ending.
I think if part 6 we ever get that, I think Holy Diver would be great on that one.
Well, that's the thing. You can't figure out what it's gonna be until it actually happens.
Exactly, and that is freaky. Is freaky you by Josie, which is the ironic, funniest ass song ever for JoJo.
90s slow jams. I think it was not 90s, but I think it was like early 2000s.
No, that's 90s.
Is that 90s? Late 90s at least.
Yeah, hold on, let me look it up.
Freaking You by JoJo, which I'm just like, huh. Because I honestly thought that they was going to start with Genuine, because it sounded like it was going to be Genuine.
Pony.
Which I'm like, huh, that's funny. Visually, I think the ending isn't that great, but it's funny to have.
Oh, that fell.
I did like, what do you call it? Need You. Was it? No, it's not Need You. What? God damn it. What's the name of the last one?
Which one?
The one that was
part 4.
Part 4. It was. I think it's
Black Garden.
Savage Garden. I Want You.
I Want You. How you spell Jodeci?
Jodeci.
Jodci.
Godeci.
Oh, I found it. Oh, there you go.
And it just starts off funny with just every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny. That's the first line you hear from that song at the end.
Like,
so there's gonna be a lot of moments where something crazy happens. It's like, oh my god, and it goes to some slow jam.
Like what is this? Just trying to look at
what freaking you?
Yeah, freaking you. 1994.
Oh, okay.
1995.
It's about like.
Yeah, 1995. Got released in 1995.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not my pick for that song, but hey, it's just funny. They're like, fuck you guys. We just do whatever we want.
We do whatever we want. Like, who are you guys?
It is interesting though that they just like, we need a song to go at the end. Freaking you.
Yeah, Freaking You by Jersey.
Yeah.
What?
Now,
what is this? Now, what is this? Here you go. Also, here you go. This song, the song you used as the end theme for the 5th part of JoJo Bizarre Adventure anime. It was this has been featured in this song, has been covered in this song. Also, it's in Grand Theft Auto 4.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do anything just like Stardust, or they change the song halfway.
Probably so. Who knows?
They could.
It could probably go something different because of the boss.
Okay. So yeah, if they do that, that'd be cool. But it's the only time I know they ever done that, which was just Stardust, because they never did it for because they stuck with one song all the way through for Diamond is Unbreakable. So, anyways,
all right, let's talk about something sad, something happy, and something sad.
So, what's the happy thing?
Metal Gear. No, not Metal Gear. That's happy. Iron Fist is finally destroyed.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the happy part?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm sad about all the writers.
Yeah.
That lost their jobs and stuff like that. But Iron Fist was not that great. It was not. Like I couldn't finish the first season of Iron Fist.
Yeah.
I couldn't. And I couldn't I'm not finna watch the second season. Danny Rand's so damn boring.
So that when that got canceled, people are like, all right, hey. Guess what?
Luke Cage got canceled.
Huh?
Like, wait, what? That was good. What's going on with you, man? What's wrong with you? Netflix, this and that. I'm like,
that's the first time I ever heard they would actually cancel at least a good show on Netflix.
But a lot of theories now, okay, well, because the contract is about to end, so they're like, let's just cancel it.
Well, I don't know. That's weird, because I thought they wouldn't have any interference at all with the Marvel stuff. At least Disney wouldn't.
Because I think Disney is just like, hey, before we need to cancel. And Jessica Jones is next. It's just like whenever that's yeah.
Season 3 of Daredevil just came out.
Yeah, I didn't see that at all.
I saw the first episode.
And?
I was like, this is why I like Daredevil. Right here.
Yeah.
But they released all that within the year, and they're just like, I haven't even finished.
Yeah, it's just like, I need to catch up with Punisher and all this other shit. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, I know.
I bet you they're gonna release Punisher by December.
Yeah, and be like, what the fuck, man? Netflix
yeah, so
stuff.
all 5 Defenders are coming out in this year.
Like, I need to recover.
Yeah.
Hell, Castlevania comes out this week.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, I need to watch that.
Well, Castlevania, I think, be easier to get through.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's only a 25-minute episode.
Yeah, exactly.
And I
think we're only gonna get 8 or some episodes. So
and
it's 2 hours right there.
And freaking this guy here, the Marvel series takes fucking forever.
Yeah, they're all 13. Oh, sadly, 10 episodes for Iron Fist too.
Yeah.
But 13 episodes each for the series after that, and 13 hours is kind of a big commitment.
Yeah, it's kind of like
per season.
Like, you need to take some time out and I'm going to dedicate this time to do this.
Yeah, I liked when they had Defenders was only 8 episodes.
Yes.
Which is oh, cool, you can just finish it. It's at least not another 5 you gotta get through.
Yeah. I'm not going to But yeah, it was just that sucks.
And also
Luke Cage.
The snap.
The snap.
The memes. The snap.
Yeah,
meme.
the meme. Yeah, you send the picture of me.
Oh my god. I can't believe that. Is it just me, or is Infinity War the most memeable movie?
It is, but it's still a good movie.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They don't meme stuff out of bad movies. Oh, they do.
They do.
It'll only happen when the movie's out, but this movie's been... Infinity War's been almost out for
Oh wow.
a while, and they're still memeing it, which is great because that movie kind of just took the road. And all we now got to do is just wait for the end of this part 2. Infinity. And it's not gonna be called Infinity War, but
no, it calls something else.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, "Oh my God, Chris Evans said he had a great time in this."
Well, of course he did. I don't know why you're saying.
I don't know. I'm afraid.
I don't know, man. You still got Captain Marvel to get through before we get to Infinity War, which I feel like you're gonna release the trailer at least around when Captain Marvel's out. Like at least like a month before or something.
Oh yeah.
Because they just finished wrapping it up like a couple of weeks ago or something. They said like, "Hey, we're done." I'm like, "Oh, wow." They really cut it that close to the wire, huh?
Yep.
You know, I think like I thought they finished with like movies like at least like a year before. This is like what 6 or 7 months before the movie's released. I don't know. But that they've been working on it ever since like a year and a half ago or something like that. Hey, but that's all right though.
Yep.
Anyways, let's talk about the Metal Gear then. Shall we?
So Metal Gear is backwards compatible now.
Metal Gear 2.
Metal Gear, pretty much what the Metal Gear HD collection.
Yeah.
So you get Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear 3,
and
Metal Gear Solid. You go Metal Gear Solid. You go first. You get Metal Gear.
Metal Gear 2.
Metal Gear 2.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
Metal Gear Solid 2. And Metal Gear Solid 3. And
Peace Walker.
Peace Walker. You just missing one.
You're missing 2 technically.
No, you get 2.
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, that's in there.
No, Metal Gear Solid and 4. No, I think you're talking about something else, like this whole collection of
on
Xbox games.
On the Xbox game. So you're missing Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah.
That's it.
And will they ever release those? I don't think so.
Well, you don't forget, like, I think this month or next month, Xbox is getting the PlayStation. I mean, not PlayStation. Final Fantasy.
I was like, what?
Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 7, 9, and 10.
Yeah. The collection you're talking about.
The collection, yeah. That's finally coming to
Jesus
Xbox.
fucking Christ. What is that, like 100 hours in one box? That's like just too much, man.
Yes. And if you ask me, am I going to get that? Yes.
Really? Would you play Final Fantasy 7 again?
Yeah.
It's not remastered, is it?
No, it's not. It's
just the same thing.
It's remastered in the PlayStation version.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the PC remastered edition.
I thought it was gonna be
they recorrected the English.
I thought it was gonna be the
remake.
The one we've been promised for
that shit
a billion years.
Yeah, that shit is never ever going to finish. Never ever.
That's
you
so
don't
funny.
hear nothing from it at all. Nothing.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I mean, for me, I would love to see part 1.
The first one?
No. Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah, I know I would like to see. I'd like to see Twin Snakes.
Yeah, that too. Twin Snakes would be so nice to see on the...
Twin Snakes would be so nice to see on the current gen consoles.
Yeah. I don't think I'll play part 4 again.
No. No.
I mean, out of all those games, for me, it ranks. I think I can put Metal Gear Solid 1 as my favorite.
Yes.
And then, well, this for me, but part 3 would go after that for me because I just loved part 3 so much.
Okay.
Part 5 because it was just such a good game in terms of fun, and then it was part 2, then part 4.
Okay, so here where I go. Part 1, Twin Snakes version.
Oh, Twin Snakes.
Because part 1 is good, but Twin Snakes.
Yeah, it's definitely like this is like way more playable.
Yeah, got you. Then Metal Gear Solid 2.
Really, you like 2 over part 3, huh?
Yeah, because
I thought the consensus was people like part 3 more than part 2.
Part 2 because I just the whole ending, like the whole mindfuckery, like of like how secret, like you play a snake, and that's psych. You play
you're writing
now. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And realize there's some backward secret ass shit. Yeah. 3 and 2 always in between. I like 3, like 5. Like, you know what? I have to say the old school Metal Gear games I do enjoy.
Oh, okay.
Like, those games are fucking fun as shit, too. Like, great story. Like, Metal Gear Solid 5, I kind of like it and kind of dislike it because, they didn't let Kojima be Kojima.
I know, but it's the most gameplay out of any of the Metal Gear games.
It's sure you call that gameplay.
I can actually at least play some of the games. With part 4, you can't.
Well, part 4 was like, hey, you want to watch a movie for 8 hours?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Let's watch this movie.
So that would be in your lowest part then.
Yeah, part 5. Yeah.
Part 5 is the lowest, not Part 4.
No, Part 4 is the lowest.
Oh, okay.
The second is Part
Guns
5.
of the Patriots. Because that thing ended like 4 times, I remember.
Yeah, like, is this go in? Is this go in?
Yeah.
Is this go in? You're a good shot. Is it in? Is he dead now?
Yeah.
No?
You know how cool that trailer was when they showed Raiden fighting those big-ass monsters?
Yeah. It was badass.
Yeah.
It didn't get
He
killed
fought
off.
against Vamp, I think, inside that trailer.
Exactly. All dancing and shit. Dance on his fucking chest, too.
Yeah. And then you actually play, you're like, oh, that was just that one part.
That was just that one part. And then seeing him Raiden get his ass destroyed.
Yeah.
Get crushed.
There's still a lot of, like, hidden stuff in that game, because there's just, like...
Yeah, it is.
Because apparently you can get, like, the solar gun, which is the most powerful gun in that entire thing. I'm just like, huh?
How?
I don't know. I think you had to play the entire game without killing
nobody, which is like, okay, how?
Yeah, exactly.
How?
I liked Part 3 because of the bosses. Part 2 didn't have that many good bosses.
Part 1 was the best bosses.
Yeah, Part 1 had the best bosses, obviously.
Part 1 had the best bosses. Part 3 had to give it to take, yes. Part 3 bosses was like pretty much was top notch.
Yeah.
They was pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Part 4 didn't have any bosses. At least I don't think so.
Part 4?
Part 4 had like those slimy ladies.
Do. Those are bosses, kind of.
Yeah, okay, sure.
So they like
Part 5 had no bosses, I'm pretty sure.
No, they did.
Oh, they had the big mechs. But whatever.
Yeah, the
Jesus
mechs,
Christ.
and also fucking what's her face?
Who's
That was Quiet. She was a boss fight.
Yeah, technically she was.
So and Skullface.
Skullface. Oh my god. It's been almost 3 years since that game came out.
Yeah, you don't remember none of the bosses, huh?
No.
We
had Metal Gear Survive come out earlier this year.
We're not going to talk about that. All right,
Anyways,
next
let's
one.
move on.
Let's talk about
Let's talk about James Gunn. So they want him for Suicide Squad 2, which to me, I'm just like, that's a funny fuck you to Marvel first of all, because they did say that we're pushing more Guardians back to 2021, and that was originally supposed to release like 2020 or 19 or something like that.
Yeah,
and I'm probably not 2019, but you know,
it was supposed to be like
at least 2020.
2020, yeah.
So he's not directing that.
Yep.
There was a lot of talks like, oh, he might just be in there, but no. They stuck to it, and I feel like they made a mistake. But
yeah,
a lot of people say that too, because I don't know if Batista's gonna return back.
They said a bunch of actors is kind of like iffy.
Yeah.
So they like, oh, we go revisit another time.
Yeah, that is true. But if they do choose James Gunn for Suicide Squad 2, which I'm like, I feel like that's the movie he wanted to direct in Guardians. They would cast the wild characters like that, but
that's just not gonna be good.
It needs to be a new Suicide Squad. You can't do
No, you know what they should do? Rewatch everything from DC, every other content. Yeah. Rewatch it. I heard the fucking Titans thing was terrible.
I heard it was good for some weird reason.
You heard it was good?
I saw on the rating. I saw like the tomato meter on Rotten Tomatoes. Like it's at 89. I'm like, am I smoking crack today? Huh?
I heard it was not that good. I heard
that's what I'm saying too.
I heard Robin was supposed to be like a Batman, like kind of like Batman light, but not really Batman. I was like,
fuck Batman.
I was like, man,
good stuff, man.
And also they was like, and the DC thing is they releasing like, oh yeah, they got the, like first couple episodes, and they like, oh, the next episode's like in November or something. I'm like, wait, what? That's not supposed to work out. Y'all both like.
Yeah, that's not how TV does it.
Yeah, that's not like I can understand. Be like, okay, cool, y'all. Do if it's a weekly thing, cool. But y'all fucking like, y'all got everything done. But y'all say, nah, fam, we gonna release it on these days.
I hear it's
like that
internationally on Netflix, not in the U.S. Netflix.
That's hilarious.
It is. It's just like, well, no one else really wants it, so put on the
no one want to buy the DC streaming networks on the international version. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure you can find some way to watch it. I'm not condoning that you should, but there's a way. Same way you can watch JoJo on Netflix, the international version on Netflix.
That's so messed up to me, which I'm like, yeah, just break that barrier, you know?
Well,
send it to us over. Because I feel like that would be a lot easier for, like, the Americans to watch.
Yeah, watch, like, anime.
Because once it gets on Netflix, and, like, you can just say, oh, it's on Netflix. And be like, oh, okay, cool. If you say, like, it's on Crunchyroll, you'll be like, what the heck is Crunchyroll?
Yeah, also, Crunchyroll, Funimation is taking all this stuff out, too, off of Crunchyroll, which is, like, majority of the catalog. So it's like, ooh. That kind of, like...
That... To me, only because Sony bought out Funimation.
Really?
Yes. I don't know if we ever said this, but they bought him out like a while back.
I did not know
like
about
earlier
that.
this year. Yeah, and it's so funny too because they just merged like last year too, and then like Sony bought them, and people are like, "What's this mean for this whole thing?" And then I guess that's what it means now.
Yeah.
They just
just
split.
like we split now. It's like you won't watch Funimation stuff. That's why it's like you should get a Funimation subscription. Like no.
Yeah, that's why Verve is now like sorry for anyone who's bought our subscription service wanting to watch both. We'll give you like $30 extra or whatever.
And what you say?
I don't have Verve. I only because they don't have a good app.
What's on Verve? Is that the VRN one?
Huh? VRN. VRV.
VRV.
That's what that is. Yeah, it's got like Rooster Teeth on there.
Yeah, that one. Is that Verve
thing? Yeah, that's Verve. Oh, here's the thing. I never got it only because I wanted it for the PS4 app because I just I watch a lot of my stuff on. It was only on the Xbox One. I'm just like, I just don't like the way the Xbox One streams stuff. It's just weird to me.
Gotcha.
And they never released it for the PS4. So that's why I was like, I'll get Verve when it gets on the PS4. And then no.
He's like, nah, fam.
No, because it was nice. Like, oh, you get both Crunchyroll and Funimation, and also you can get Rooster Teeth and whatever the hell else is on there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what the heck is on Verve.
Yeah. Like, okay, this is kind of a good deal. Next thing you know, like, fuck that, not anymore.
What is on Verve?
Check.
Give us a good idea, because I know Funimation is not going to be on there anymore.
Yeah.
Because they put like all the Cowboy Bebop on Crunchyroll. So.
Oh, before?
Yes, before.
Oh, that was great.
Watch the best stuff ever. Okay, that's Cartoon Conspiracy. So a lot of the Federated channels.
Okay.
World War and Aliens. I don't even know what the fuck that is. The Dark Side.
Dark Side.
Scares me. 13 Days Till Halloween. Okay, cool. The animes that you wanted.
That's gonna be out.
Rooster Teeth. Hey. Remember Rooster Teeth?
I remember Rooster Teeth. They still apparently keep on going.
Mondo, Crunchyroll, the Cartoon Hangover. If you're into that. And
apparently, 100 Mob Psycho 100 is getting English dub.
Nick? Do they have Nick? Nick Splat. Huh.
I don't know.
Shudder. That's that one. If you're
the horror stuff.
It's that horror thing. Yes.
They got Verve Comedy Hour, which is like, okay, sure.
Verve Select. So yeah, honestly, I don't see a real reason to get Verve. If you want to watch they got Explain It All.
They got Freakazoid.
I don't know what Mondo is. Mondo is some kind of
that
channel.
Nickelodeon one.
No. It's like Mondo Select or whatever. This one right here. Like, what is Mondo? I don't even know. Extreme Animation. Mondo is your home for all things animated. Bolts versus... Okay, so it's like just a weird-ass channel.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look at that. It's not Evo.
It's not... Is it Lupin?
Remember Batman and Spider-Man when that was funny on fucking YouTube?
No.
Exactly. Anyways, let's not...
Okay, let's
that
just
looked
leave.
like it was pretty okay. I wouldn't get it, but that's what I was going to do.
To each his own.
Anyways, let's talk about some things that are also happening on the internet sphere.
Sure thing.
So I don't know if you've watched this anime show that's currently airing right now called Goblin Slayer.
No, I've seen playing memes.
But you've heard the controversy behind this, right?
No, please elaborate the controversy.
This is an interesting one.
Okay.
So this guy released like of course it was a manga first, and when they released, we were like, oh my god, I can't wait for that. And when it finally showed, I wasn't even paying attention to any of that stuff. First episode aired, I just completely missed out on it. But I heard all this controversy going around. I'm like, okay, I guess I should watch it now. And so I watched the first episode. It throws you off. Anyway, spoilers for Goblin Slayer, because it's kind of up to you to watch it, but there's going to be some spoilers in this one right here.
Okay.
So I'm watching it. It looks like it's going to be a regular-ass fantasy show. So, like, these three travelers like, oh, hey, we're going to go inside this cave and we're going to defeat the goblins, because no one wants to do goblin work because they're just so, low level and they don't, pay as much. I thought it was going to be a game thing. Like, is this like one of those Sword Art Online deals here? What's going on here? And then, so they go inside there, and then like they mess up, and then they all get ambushed by a bunch of goblins, And then you don't even expect it, but one of the goblins starts raping the girls.
What?
It's like, yeah, it's like hardcore. It's not like a, usually what they
like
do for
hentai?
It's not like hentai where it looks like they're kind of enjoying. No, it's like they're fucking tortured and fucking raped right there. I'm just like, damn, what the fuck? I did not expect this shit here.
Where's this from?
It's on Crunchyroll.
Wow. Okay.
So after that episode, I think they put a warning on like, oh, this depicts extreme situations, not suitable for every viewer. So they show that, and then one of the girls is trying to run away, and then like you see Goblin Slayer. He comes in, he's in all this armor, and he's like, you guys were not prepared for this. And then he's like the extreme master of fighting goblins. So he's like, you're in this cave, you have this long sword, it's gonna get caught on something, and it does, because the guy's about to hit one of them, and it hits it on the top of the cave. He loses it, and that's why they fucking lose. And he starts walking down the cave, and he's like, did you see that thing right there? That's a trick. Also, you're not supposed to see shadows on the walls if you're deep in the cave or whatever. And then so it kind of builds up on it. You're just like, this guy is just truly into fucking destroying goblins. And that's kind of like one of the memes right there too, because it's to the point of where he's like, I think he's just maybe too obsessed with about fighting goblins, because that's all he talks about is just like, I'm gonna kill all the goblins today. And you just
is it a comedy? Is it like supposed to be?
Probably not.
Okay.
People can find that funny though. There are some moments of comedics in there, but you just you don't expect it. And so then later on in that episode, they find all the goblins. He kills all of them, and people are. This is the thing that splits the people. They were fine with that. They were fine. They were fine with the murders and all that stuff. But once they got to that rape stuff, that they're like, yeah, nope, I'm not gonna watch that thing. Which I'm like, that's totally understandable. You don't want to watch that. But some reason you're just fine with all the other stuff. Because in that same episode, he opens like the door, and there's a bunch of tiny baby goblins. Not babies, they're like kids. And he's like, well, we can't let them live. They hold on to grudges. So he just straight up murders goblin kids.
This is animation, right?
Yeah. Okay. He straight up murders the goblin kids. And then, of course, it's, you're supposed to feel bad for that, because, like, damn. But it shows this thing of, like, you know what? You can't let them live, because they'll grow up and they'll still, destroy all that. And so that, for me, that's just interesting, because, like, I want to know what happened to this dude to make him really hate goblins so much.
So there's only one episode on this?
It's the first episode.
Okay.
So, I mean, of course, it probably expands more. And I saw, like, the second one, and I was like, this is fun. I mean, I like it. Am I a horrible person for liking it? Probably, but...
So, I guess it's just that first episode, that rape scene, or there's...
No, there's a couple other ones.
Continue on with rape scenes in there?
Well, you're supposed to hate the goblins, that's the thing. You're supposed to think, like, there's a good reason to kill all the goblins right there, because they're just despicable.
What's the studio made behind this?
I think it's Mappa. It's like a studio on there. So, yeah, that's what I thought, too. I was just like, damn. Because people have broken it down, saying like, okay, look, it kind of sucks that they did all that, but it's like, that's just the way this world is built. If you're not prepared and you go out there and fight goblins like this, you're gonna get murdered and all that stuff, or rape, like things like that. And it shows in the beginning, because they were just like, oh, I didn't buy any potions or whatever and stuff like that. And then, yeah, it just shows that, and then it shows like, and it shows back like his conviction, saying like, you know what. They have to show that, because there's got to be a reason why he hates all these goblins and he's so obsessed with killing these goblins. Probably something happened to this dude.
Probably his girlfriend or someone murdered.
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows?
And so that's like world building right there. It's kind of, and people are like, I can't believe they just like showed those 4 characters, no characters whatsoever, and then that just happens. Like, oh, that's just how the world is in this thing. If you, if like, and the funny part about that is, just because like people are saying like, oh, that's so awful, I can't believe that they do that, and then like people who've watched or read Berserk are like, excuse me, this stuff is just not new to us right here.
Yeah, that's why I heard about the Berserk. People like, this you call this is
suffering.
This is suffering. Watch Berserk.
Yeah, or read Berserk. Actually,
read Berserk. My friend got like a guts tattoo on her.
That's cool.
I think.
I do want to read Berserk. Just because I like stuff like that, where it's like, this is hardcore stuff right here.
I need to ask her if she has seen this one.
Goblin Slayer?
Goblin Slayer, yeah.
Well, maybe. So yeah, people who've read Berserk, I'm like, yeah, that sucks for them, but Guts has suffered way more.
Yeah, way more.
So that's why I was like, I kind of want to read Berserk now because of all the things that's happening. Yeah, I'll read it, but I just really wish there was like an easier way to, access it.
True, so true.
So yeah, that's what's going on with Goblin Slayer. Okay. I personally think that show is really good.
Okay.
And then that splits the divide. People were saying like, "Oh, you're just too weak. You're a snowflake that doesn't like anything." And then other people on the side, like, "You're just so freaking masochist that loves all this awful shit." So you like awful things like that. I'm like, it's really hard to be on one side on this thing.
You're like, what? I'm just a guy.
I'm just intrigued by all this stuff. That's all it is.
I'm just eating popcorn.
I'm just here watching this show. But that's apparently the other big show that's happening right now in the anime community. And I feel like it's only gotten this big only because
the controversy.
And also anime hasn't been this accessible to people in a long time. And this is the first big show to have something like that in its series,
Yeah.
Because I feel like if it was any show anything that happened like in the early 80s or 90s, they would have passed on it, okay. But now that anime is this big with Attack on Titan, Crunchyroll just giving it like, free reign to show you whatever anime is within an hour.
Yeah.
It's like, that's just me saying like, I feel that's why it's getting this much controversy, is because like people are used to a certain type of anime. When they see fantasy like this, they expect Sword Art Online or any other thing.
That general thing.
Or it's like all happy and all that stuff. But no, this is like a fucking True Grit style of show where like
shit happens.
Yeah, and it is a whole thing of saying like, oh, so you're offended by that scene, but the things with all the murders and all that stuff, you're not offended by. You're okay with that, and that's a whole weird gray area right there. But that's just how it is. Which I'm in that realm of saying like, yeah, you should be okay with if you're okay with seeing kids getting murdered and all that stuff in there. No, that's just me.
All right.
Where it's like if either everything's okay or none of it is, that whole like censorship type thing. I also saw this really cool like counterpoint on YouTube.
Okay.
About Apu from The Simpsons. Because Apu is not on that show anymore, right?
Yeah, I know this. Not know this, but I heard.
Yeah, Apu's not on that show anymore, on The Simpsons, and so now it's a big thing. And then
when they don't go to the Quickie Mark no more,
I mean, they don't think they need to anymore. If they do, they're gonna probably replace Apu with anything else.
Yeah, but
an actual dude. But he goes on. This guy I was looking at. His name's Hot Diggity Demon. He's all right. He's good. I like him. But he goes on a counterpoint saying like, he's okay with that stereotype, but they're on The Simpsons. There's way more stereotypes on there, that they keep egging on, like the Italian stereotypes, the redneck stereotypes they have on there, with Cletus the slack-jawed yokel, and then all that other stuff, And so he brings up a good point. Like, even if you see Apu, he's not even that bad of a character. He's like actually one of the best characters on there because like he's so like well defined. He's got a good backstory and he's like well educated. He's smart. He's he's just a stand up guy in that show. So I don't know. For me, I'm just like, I do enjoy. I was like, it's kind of funny how that it took him that long. It's been on for 30 years. And they did that when you're saying like, oh yeah.
Well, I think he been left. I know the voice actor for well, I think he's still involved with the show, but I think he just, I guess because a lot of people like, oh, it's not real Indian, like they're like, well, I don't know, Frank Kazarian, not Frank Kazarian.
It's Hank Azaria.
Huh?
Hank Azaria.
Yeah, and I guess he was like, oh, okay, I stopped doing it.
That blew my mind when I figured out like there's only like 6 or something voice actors on The Simpsons.
Yep.
There's like 100 people. There's like 100 characters. I'm like, what? How's that even possible? And you look at them, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. the talent.
It is. That's a talent right there. And whenever that show ends, hey, they ran for a while because it's gonna be about 30 years for The Simpsons.
Yep.
And I don't know any other show that's been on for 30 years.
30 years. And keep trucking.
Keep trucking, exactly.
Keep trucking on.
Of course, the quality has been declined since...
since 20 years.
Yeah, that's the thing. So this is also this kind of funny meme going around, too. I saw it, you've probably seen it, which is the
Oh,
LimeWire.
LimeWire one? Yes, I've seen it. And I laugh.
I don't know why, but it just brings me back to that time.
And also, it's the sensitive layer stuff.
Yeah.
Or it's just like, so this is the
You
thing.
can
now.
download any song. That's good. But the songs also contain malware. That's bad.
But you have a limited access library.
That's good. The songs also contain Good Charlotte and Blink-182. That's bad.
And Simple Plan.
Oh yeah, Simple Plan. See,
that's bad.
It's just to me that I feel like I remember that time.
And like, is there like everybody like Linkin Park
DXE
with 6 gigs?
Because me and Lauren did live through that time.
Yes.
The whole Wild West of
sharing music.
Because I remember I did start off with Napster. Mm-hmm. Then when that got shut down, I went to Audio Galaxy.
So, I think we on lead. Are we on the leeway of pretty much to talk about the music that we download, or we did or did not?
I mean, this is before. I don't do that. I don't download them on that anymore. Yeah. These are all gone.
Yeah, these are all gone. So pretty much during that time, I think it was more like I didn't get onto Napster Train because Napster Train was like pretty much that was like 98, 99. It was 99, 2000. Mm-hmm. So I'd say probably like 2002, 2003. Mm-hmm. I saw fit of LimeWire. Mm-hmm. So that was cool. But
let me tell you this: did you actually infect your family computer with malware?
No.
Me, I did.
I go to the ends. Like, I don't think so.
I remember I did because I don't really think it was me.
I never got the blue screen.
I had brothers.
I never got a blue screen.
Oh, okay. I had brothers. So it may have been them. No. Older brothers.
Yeah.
Because I remember going on there and they had like, all these nerdy, not nerdy, nude pics of stuff.
Yeah, porn.
And I'm like, oh my god, I gotta delete all this. I deleted it. And then like I started it back again. It was back. I'm like, oh my god.
This is impossible.
This ain't good. So yeah.
Never got malware on my family computer or laptop.
That's interesting.
Now I got blue screen. Got lucky.
Yeah.
You know why? So since this is a tech leeway on this stuff.
Yeah.
So when you was looking for music, always a savant or pretty much find the best quality of music.
Yeah.
Or stuff. Anything that has like a song like for example like Queens of Stone Age, like whatever, and it's like this is like 10 gigs.
Yeah.
Not 10 gigs. This is like like the whole album's like 10 memory. It's like, nah, I don't trust it.
Over the whole thing, it was like only 10 megs.
Yeah, 10 megs. Like, I don't trust this.
Yeah.
I always trust anything that's like at least like
100, 200 to 100 megs.
Like 100, first off, it's like 90 to 100. Anything that had 128, I trust. Anything that had 256 is great because then you can hear like the clearance and loud.
You're talking about the bit rate.
Yeah, the bit rate. Yes. I always looking like, okay, this bit rate sucks. If it says 56, like, okay, no.
You're barely listening to the audio.
Yeah, you can't even get into it. This is a copy of a copy is a copy. If it's a random media format file, get the fuck out here. No, because there's always a thing that like, there's malware on like Windows media files. Make sure I get all my shit MP3.
Yeah.
Now I get my music from Apple Music.
Yeah. I go through Tidal or at least go through YouTube if I wanted to listen to music.
Like I said, I listen to like pretty much on Apple Music. I stream my shit from Apple Music.
Or through Amazon. You can get your music through Amazon.
Yeah, well, Amazon, I like have Amazon Prime. You only get selected music from
I know,
Amazon
but I'm
Prime.
saying, if you wanted to buy an album on there, you can download it there.
You can download it there, but since I have a subscription, I can, like, any music that comes out
or
through,
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Which I listen to SoundCloud because like you find crazy artists.
Yeah.
That's when you can find them hot memes from them vaporwave memes, because guess what? Apple Music gonna have vaporwave, but SoundCloud does. So you like, best vaporwave stuff ever.
I went through a lot of audio sharing programs, that's for sure.
Yeah, but getting to a point that pretty much that is the big ass hot ass meaning of LimeWire and stuff. Like, it takes me to a simpler time that when people like used to try and find music and a lot of it get malware. Luckily for me, I never got that shit ever.
Okay, well, that's good because I did, and it was not fun.
Oh yeah, I bet.
We had to restart our computer at least like 2 or 3 times. Like, we gotta go to factory settings again. Like, damn it, all that music we had on there.
It's all infected.
Yeah, so
and then like
the best one out of all of them was BearShare for me. It was like, I had the least amount of viruses from that.
And then and then went to torrents.
Oh yeah, torrents was big. I think it kind of is, but like
I think it's now like
in a weird middle ground because it's only for like, even with like, torrents, if you want to see a movie, you can just go to some weird off-site.
Yeah.
Like, movies.biz.gov, and it'll be like an illegal type of, here, stream the whole Tomb Raider movie here, Yeah. And you can, if you wanted to.
But
you gotta fucking have the best ad block on there. Because they will fuck you up and, and all that,
And also, speaking of ads.
Yeah.
Now so you know how if you have a Amazon Prime membership and you get on Twitch, so all your stuff is free, you don't have to watch ad stuff.
Yeah.
Now they took that shit away.
Well, you gotta watch ads.
You can watch ads.
Huh.
So it's like,
what's the point?
What's the point of having like be a Twitch Prime member if you pretty much you have to watch ads. So every time I watch a new thing, an ad shows up for like fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, cause like 20 minutes, like 20 seconds, and then it plays the video. So I'm like, this is fucking dumb.
Yeah, that's weird to me.
even if replays fucking ads come up, I'm like, so y'all suck.
I'm not even. This thing, I'm not a big Twitch guy. I like my media just small and bite-sized. I don't like them big, hunking streams of stuff. And I see it too. I'm like, you can watch a 3-hour stream of this guy playing. I'm like, I'd rather not. I can handle it if it was like in 30 parts.
He goes to the end. So the stuff I watch on Twitch, I watch like races, like races of like, let's do it's a random run, like random like race of like Link to the Past, like speed game, like a speed race, which a Link to the Past. All the items are randomized, blah 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 blah. I watch those because it's different commentary, different things happening. Or they do a Mario 3. It's a bunch of different stuff they have up there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. That's why I watch on Twitch. Or if there's like one of the Twitch people I watch, I tune in for a little bit, like about 30 minutes or so, and then I like leave. Okay, well, fuck it, I don't want to watch this guy no more. Or do whatever. Or if one of my friends like streaming, I just give them a couple bits and be like, hey, watch your stream, sing your bit, and then stay until they like recognize I've been. I was like, thank you, like Hexagram Death for sending me some bits. I'm like, yep, sure did.
I guess that's more of a like cooler thing. You can actually. You can get some recognition and be like, hey, all right,
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. That's the thing. Like, I know people that do like Twitch, but I'm just like, I can't.
But if you watch like for a long period of time, then it's like, okay, it's life draining. But like, I give people credit to make that as a fucking job for them. Like, do 8 hours.
That's literally a
day.
job. Then
they're like, yo, you're not gonna eat nothing. Then offline, like, go call your day and eat something. And I'm like, yo, man, I'd be like. Lunchtime.
Yeah.
Need a break from you guys.
Break. So let's talk about the last thing.
No, let's talk about this. We got one more last thing.
What, the Borderlands 2 VR?
No, I talk about Friday the 13th.
What do you mean?
The game.
Oh yeah, the game.
So you didn't play it.
No, I know because I don't have PlayStation Plus, so it's not free. But I was going to say before that, Borderlands 2 is going to be in VR, which I feel like. That's gonna suck because it's hard to play that game.
And I ain't sure they say there is a Borderlands game.
I saw the trailer for it. Yeah.
I just don't believe it.
Anyways, go on about Friday the 13th.
Oh no, go on with Borderlands.
Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
It's that game you have to move around a lot, and it sucks to move inside a VR space when you're not moving because it causes a lot of sickness. It is nice to have all those guns and it'll be fun, but. And
also, I think they kind of missed their boat now. Borderlands 2 now.
Yeah, people have been wanting Part 3 of Borderlands for the longest time. And I guess this is just like, don't worry about it. We'll put out 3 sometime.
Yeah, I think it's too late.
It's over. It's almost over.
But, yeah.
Anyways,
Friday the 13th, that game's so dumb fun.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Did they fix it now?
No, the game is fucking broken shit, and I like it how it's fucking broken shit.
It's good for free. That's all it is.
It's good for free.
Yeah.
Also, it was on sale last week at Target for like $9. So I was like, I was like, okay. But, like, that game, it's so dumb. Jason could be so overpowered. It's so cheap. Like, oh, what the fuck? Like, lag. Like, okay, this fucking game, fucking lag. Fucking dumb shit. But then then you play the counselors and you get into a party and you want that goofy shit. And you be like, oh yeah, this and that. And you're like, we gonna fuck Jason up. We gonna be in a group of people to fuck Jason up. And it's like in the facial, the motions, like the character's like, oh, why this guy looking so ugly? This is great. And like we go fuck Jason up and hit Jason and surround him, and you could taunt him and you could like I seen people teabag Jason. I seen people do emotes and start dancing like dancing. And then some of the dudes toss a firecracker and distract Jason, and Jason can get easily stunned.
Oh wow!
Like if you get to a point like, oh fuck you, and just you can crack it, and then you're like and then take turns like, Jason grab you. Nope, because you have to be like, you have to do different configurations. If you Jason, have to like, go kill him like this person, like knock some heads off or whatever. But there's some moments like, fuck you, Jason, this is some bullshit, and like whatever. But the game, it's great because it's free, but the game is best to play with friends.
Yeah, that's what I imagine.
And better, like if you get a group of friends, if you get like at least like 4 people, and then you join, and then you like pretty much have a party and don't even talk to everyone else. That's great too because kids, PlayStation Plus people have their kids play this fucking game. Like,
that is true.
Like, why? But you better get some bunch of like if you get a bunch of randos and you got your friend with you and you just making voices like you scroll up like gang here, oh yeah, roll up, and like and then like if you Jason and you hear people talking shit like fuck you Jason, you're not gonna get me now, and just ran away. It's like okay, let's just teleport you there. Oh, fuck Jason, fuck you. It's just like what the fuck, man, Jason chasing me. Oh fuck, I can't run. The fuck, my stamina down. Fucking Jason.
Oh,
fuck
man.
you, man. Fuck. This game is so dumb.
But
the achievements and trophy systems is like, yep, it's dumb. It's great. They knew what they was getting themselves to it. But you can tell like, well, this game is free, and I don't think they can't patch any more into this game. So this is just the final release of this because so the PC version got Jason X.
Oh wow, that's weird.
The console version didn't get Jason X. It was supposed to be, but there was legal fees. But it's like legal fees and like copyright stuff and stuff like that. I'm like, oh well,
that's kind of weird.
Because PC was supposed to got like a lot of the stuff that the console version didn't get.
Well,
so, yeah,
that's how it is sometimes.
Yep, that's how it is.
Well, I like Jason, so like I say.
Yeah.
He's a way more interesting character.
I like Freddy.
Yeah, we're in that whole thing again. Freddy versus Jason. Hey, bring that back.
Hey, bring that back. Who you like? Freddie Mercury. All right.
So, anyways. Yeah, well, we'll talk about the one last thing, which is I saw a movie over the last week.
Oh, what movie?
So it's by a little dude named Damien Chazelle. I feel like I'm already like, this guy knows how to direct,
Okay. I'm not sure where he's from.
He's directed Whiplash and he's directed La La Land.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't know him by just his name alone, but I do because I like that dude. He does good work. That's what I say. Whiplash is like definitely like one of my favorite. Like, yes, that was like one of my favorite movies, like the last couple years. Like the ending really still gets me. Like that's such a good ending. La La Land I also really liked, and I feel like that guy just likes to work around music all the time because those two were about music. And now he's made a movie called First Man. Get your first man?
Get your mans.
Get your mans. I don't know why that joke's still funny to me.
Yeah, get your mans here, man.
Whose first man's is this?
Who first man's this? Oh man, these shoes got sold.
Yeah, the shoes.
Yeah.
So anyways, so it's a story about Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon.
First man on the moon.
Moon man.
Okay.
David Bowie was up there.
Yeah. He was.
And it's the first time he's ever made a movie that's not about music. It's a funny thing to say, but it's not about music. It's about, Neil Armstrong, and he loves working with Ryan Reynolds. And guess what? Who doesn't? He's a good actor. Yep. He's definitely proven himself to be like, and always
staring into space.
This is staring into space. Now he's literally in space. what I like about this movie is that they've made it super freaking like almost authentic. Like it looks like they shot it on like cameras that was in the 60s because it just looks like it's a 60s good? Film grain on there. The way the cinematography and the acting and all that stuff, okay, of course it's gonna be good. Mm-hmm. And there's this moment where they're like in space and they start spinning out, and the way they portray where it's like when you see like a GoPro that's like attached to something, like a drone, if you hit it and it just spins and you see like the whole it looks like what that looks like a different dimension and it looks like that and I'm like that's really cool and they did that for this movie. Nice. You know, I'm just like that. I like that part right there. Yeah, there's a lot of moments where it just feels claustrophobic because if you've ever been in the 60s spaceships, they're all just like super close and they're just like
super tiny.
They're super tiny and it's a miracle to behold. You're like, I can't believe we went to space. You know, on 60s technology.
Or did we?
According to Stanley Kubrick, but yeah, think about that, like, wow, we went to space in 60s technology? That's ridiculous. You know, so they went over there, it shows us the iconic planting of the flag. And then he goes, that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. For mankind, the wrestler. Then mankind comes out. Mankind! Golly, mankind! Wow. And then Dude Love and Cactus Jack come out too. What was the best one out of all of them? I feel like
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley?
Yeah.
I like Mankind a lot. I liked his
like Dude Love. No, Cactus Jack was
Cactus Jack was really cool too.
Yeah.
Because he was paired up with what? Terry Funk?
Yep.
Terry Funk also. F.U. Funk University.
Yep.
Anyways, talking about this. The movie. I think it's good. I know not a lot of people will like it. It's just
too artsy?
It's too straightforward.
Okay.
You know, it's just like it's if you go in there expecting to see that movie, that's all it's gonna be. There's nothing that original about it. Because, you know, like, I'm pretty sure that I'm surprised. Like, has there never been a Neil Armstrong movie? That's kind of weird.
Have you looked?
I don't think so. I feel like that's the only one Neil Armstrong movie. Up here there's like biographies and stuff. I thought Apollo 13.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is that not a movie about the landing, or am I just something else?
No, it's about the landing and coming home.
What
coming home?
Apollo 13, huh?
Yeah.
Apollo 11. It's just gonna be like
Apollo.
It's the 7th mission to space. Oh, okay, so that's the 7th one. They did a movie about that before they did the first one.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny to think of right there.
Mm-hmm. But,
anyways, I think it's a good movie.
Okay.
It's not my favorite one out of all his movies. I still...
Yeah, well, you rank him.
I'd still say Whiplash, La La Land, and then First Man.
Okay. First Man on the Dunes.
That's how I feel. Anyways.
But thank you for listening to us. Check out
holding out for those 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah, don't worry. We'll be back sometime soon.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah.
Anyways, go to our Facebook page. Facebook.com/TheDeadPixels. I thought we were going to both say it at the same time.
Nope.
Anyways.
No jinx.
You owe me a Coke. Anyways. Go to our Twitter at TDPOTI Podcast.
Go to my individual at Broke Instagram.
Go to my individual at Joe Manuel.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't even know. I don't even know my own Twitter. What? Why would I go to Twitter?
But yeah, you tell them Facebook.com/the Dead and they could get a name recognition. Yeah. You're like, hey, Bob.
Like the Patreons do.
Yeah.
So that's our version of Patreon.
Exactly. We don't have a Patreon because why? Because we give it to you every single week. We try to.
We're on Apple iTunes.
Yeah.
Not iTunes. I mean, we're on iTunes and we're also on the podcast app for Apple, which is
and Stitcher
Radio. Mm-hmm. So you can download us through there.
Yeah, listen
it's
to
good
us.
Stuff.
Yeah,
I feel so.
I feel you so. Also, I have a YouTube channel with Mr. Sanji Cake, so you can check that out. YouTube.com/The Obscure Trio Chicago. Please subscribe because Sanji Cake need to shave.
He needs
for every subscription, he shave a line up his beard.
My horror recommendation for this month, since it's the month of terror.
Oh.
I'll say go watch. Go watch The Last House. Not The Last House on the Left. I Spit on Your Grave.
Oh, okay.
The remake. I like the remake. I mean, I never saw the original. I mean, it's kind of messed up, but you know.
Yeah. I said I was gonna do a games. I remember
a game, horror game.
Yeah, horror game.
Okay.
I
Slender
say
the Arrival.
My recommendation for a game is the Evil Within, the first one.
Yeah, first Evil Within.
Yeah, it's a mind fuck.
Yeah,
I think you guys would enjoy it.
Never played the second one, but
I have the second one.
Anyway,
did I have the second one?
This has been the Dead Pixels of the Internet, ruining the internet since 2011.